Good morning, or midday, afternoon, evening. DoomGuy here. Hello, George and June in chat. Already in. How's it going? Hope you're both well. Thanks for jumping on. Just trying to warm up a little bit here. I bet you know what I'm talking about. You've got a race lined up and you're just not feeling it. Like your legs aren't wanting to start up. That's how they're feeling this morning. And all the efforts really hard. How I'm feeling this morning, but I know once I'm in the race, I'll be locked in on the race and hopefully all the little distractions will be gone. Yeah, I don't know how many are in here, George. Have a look. I see about 20 at the moment. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It's always interesting to see the times between different categories and field sizes. Some of these riders seem to have amazing ability to stay well over 4.5 watts a kilogram for the whole race. Like 5 watts a kilogram. So if they're out front pulling, maybe we will be quite fast. Yeah, not sure. Your race feel fast, George? And I've only just woken up to see your video uploaded. Did you have a good race? Have you settled into B now? So a little bit of a blip of power here. Well, it depends what race you're doing, I guess, George. Last kilometre of race 3 was uphill a bit, wasn't it? Oh, and then there's oh man, I'm not looking forward to, gosh, what was the track called? Is it Yorkshire? Morning, Lee. Yorkshire looks terrible for me. Thanks, Lee. See how we go today, hey? Try and hang on. My best effort was to hang on for 3 races. Oh, the printer's not running at the moment, Lee. I've got to go to the other screen. I'll go there in a second, mate. You've got it, mate. I need to have the communicator showing. Yeah, race 2 looks the hardest, I reckon. Definitely looks the hardest to me. Alright, jumping over to the event and I'll enable the communicator. That's a new little call out box I can do now. George was wondering about whether this Cat B with 80 riders is going to be faster than this Cat A with, 20 maybe max. Did it with the Tron, okay? I'm just going with the S-Works and the full disc setup. Kind of just what I ride with all the time now. Yeah, I'm too lazy to switch as well, mate. Saw old Evo was switching bikes. He knew exactly what he wanted for each course, which was impressive. What do you mean the better choice? You reckon I should go to the Tron, or you reckon S-Works will be alright? Yeah, I'm going aero these days most of the time because I'm pretty heavy anyway. So, I don't know, any bike savings, I don't know if I'm going to notice too much. But aero, I can get a better top speed on the flats, I reckon. JD? How'd your ride go, JD? I missed it. I logged on just as you logged off. Alright, Thomas. Try and do something good then. Get you some sweet dreams. Well, I don't know, mate. I don't know if you can be trusted with the DSing. Steve Voigt. Hey, mate. Hey, this is your race, buddy. I've come into Cat A expecting to see Steve Boy in here. I've had 2 hot cross buns for my breakfast. We'll see how racing on hot cross buns works out. You're at work, mate. You're probably getting paid double time, aren't you? For working on a long weekend. I'm glad that you're working at work, mate. I'm glad it's a DoomGuy stream friendly workplace. It must be a good place to work for. Alright. Nutritional advice from Thomas there. We're all set. Hot cross buns is fine. Is that part of like the big race diet? Doesn't seem to be much fibre in that one, Thomas. Steve boy, nice. Bonus. Candy floss would be a good hit of sugar, wouldn't it? Alright, so oh, sticky watts with candy floss. Oh yeah, it's a shocker, isn't it? I can imagine the crash after that. Alright, got a few aero guys in the house today. Wonder who they are. Got Rich B. Thought I saw two. My Helldiver. No, I saw it, and I saw that it was getting really good reviews. And looks like it was pretty well received. All right, here we go. Try and sit in as long as I can. G'day Simon, thanks for jumping on, mate. Bananas 99p, mate. No one's keen to go too hard. Just gotta watch the riders bridging. Pray it's not gonna be me. So George, I don't think this pack's going to be faster than your bees. No, I just thought I'd try it out, mate. Yeah, so trying out a cat just for shits and giggles, really. Plus, I won Cat B last week, so I figured maybe I should feel a little bit of pain here. I think the Zone 3 time zone has taken a real beating with numbers lately. Obviously, JD's not been riding this time zone anymore because of the recent time changes. I'm just wondering if the numbers have gone down because of that. We've got time changes happening here in a few weeks as well. Gonna have an extra hour sleep in, so it's going the right way. So as a Cat B rider, it's not really my obligation to chase down riders up front, is it? Here we go. Is this the ride? No, he slowed down. Just gonna get a lift over. Thanks for dropping in, Steve boy. Happy birthday, mate. Oh no, I don't like this finish, guys. Yeah, this little hill here is a killer. Oh man, misjudged it. G'day Evo. Thanks for the Intel ride yesterday, mate. Alright Thomas, thanks for dropping by, mate. Thanks for the dietary advice earlier too. I'll try that next race. Sounds like I might like that one. Catch you later, buddy. Saw this during chat. It reminded me of pre-iPhones and sort of smart gadgets that used to be absolute chaos when you didn't have your phones and devices updating by themselves. I'd always be late for work, or early. Eva, I thought you did pretty well in those races, mate, last night. Seemed a bit down on yourself. I thought you did well. I'm not quite sure what happened on the third race though, where you had to go uphill a little bit for the finish. It's almost like your wheels fell off. But I could see you were pedaling, so it felt like you fell into some sort of momentum black hole. It was really weird. You weren't riding with your brakes on, were you? That's what it looked like. Oh man, the kitchen clock, yeah. That's quite an important clock to miss. It's a really important one to miss, isn't it? George, wow. Now, I reckon zone 3 is probably the slowest of all the zones. For 6 seconds, I think that's pretty close still. So, was that DoomGuy that was 6 seconds faster, or the winner of this race? I can't remember whether the person who won this race stayed away from us all. They had a very early lead and they were miles ahead. Eric, am I at the dinner table? Have you said grace yet, mate? Hook me up. What's for dinner? I just had some hot cross buns for breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Yeah, Eva, it's all... It all went wrong for you, mate, in that last 200 meters. Oh, Lee, I was running late to start warming up, so I just put them in the air fryer for 3 or 4 minutes and had them with nothing. Pretty dry. I reckon some butter is all you need in a hot cross bun. Oh man, poor fella. Hope he gets better soon, Eric. Oh, that's a good call, mate. And Simon would be a right. I reckon he goes into supermarkets and gets on the PA system and calls these things out. Like, attention shoppers. Today we have especially in aisle 5. I reckon that's Simon doing pranks on everyone. Eric, that would have made your young man feel better. George, the breakfast. I didn't have that for breakfast today, mate. Oh, they're a bit faster now. I'm in trouble for this one, I reckon. Over half the circuit's on a hill. Already a split. Does anyone else have trouble with the steering? Like steering too much? Finally got to tweak the steering. Lots of little tweaks. That guy up front's an animal. Okay, only 8 minutes of pain is what George is saying. Steve boy, why mate? Steve boy, maybe I need to show you how to use it. So I might get out of jail free card. This finish looks like a killer. Little hill, corner, little hill. That's it, Simon. Shame the old lady. Yeah, George. Steve boy, yeah, I get it. If everyone has the same setup, it is fairer, you're right. G'day, Marky Mark. Who am I racing against? Tyler. You know him? Obviously you know him. Is he a gun? Steve boy, I'm always getting thrown out of the drafts. Probably the algorithm saying, DoomGuy, you've been sat in too long, you lazy bugger. And that's why I like steering. So someone called out Keo. I think he won last race. He kicked butt last race. All right, boys. I didn't realize that was the finish. I messed that up. Really messed that up. Oh, dude. Oh, man. And that's what happens when you don't have your head up. Yeah, they sure did. DoomGuy got dropped cycling. I think, Lee, that was more of a tactical error on my part there. Wasn't paying enough attention to how far to go. And yeah, I should have been expecting that surge in power. And because I wasn't there in the pack, I had to play catch up. I had no draft, too far back. Yeah, it just all went wrong. Yeah, it was sneaky Evo. I think part of the issue might be I've got part of the draft meter, and you can't see it on my screen there, but part of the draft meter's obscuring how far to go. But I can see it, so I think that's just an excuse. Just making excuses. How did the vegan cyclist go in that one? You won it. Oh, nice. I reckon we need a nice flat one for DoomGuy now. I know race 3 is pretty much downhill until the last 300 meters or 400 meters. And the last bit's the start of the Alpe to Zwift. So it starts off a little bit of an incline, then does 10%. I think Eric, you and I might have raced this one before. One time we did battle on tiny races. Yeah, Jess, I did leave it way too late. I was daydreaming. And I was confused as to why everyone started pushing so hard. But yeah, it was because we were about 500 meters away. So tactical error on my behalf there. Alright, Lee, challenge accepted. I suspect it's going to need to be a flat course for me to have a chance though. Or maybe downhill. I think I've probably got 10 to 15 kilograms on every one of these riders. Simon, yeah, I do actually. Funny that, isn't it? Maybe it was a tactical play on my behalf, Simon. Saving some in the tank for this one. Hey, DC. Yeah, you're right. I reckon it's not a traditional 300 meters, is it? It's probably more like 500, 600 meters because of the 10% incline there. And your speed is so slow, but your power's got to stay high. It's going to be a longer sprint. Oh, Marky Mark. Maybe you should, Jess. Tell me what's what. Although I think you and Steve Boy sent me into the hurt locker the other week. So I don't know whether it's such a good idea getting you guys in the support car and whipping me. I didn't know that, Marky Mark, so basically I'm doomed. I'm doomed. JD, I think you're right. What I'm gonna have to do is put my head down, not look, and just make out it's a flat sprint. Just so the mind games don't get to me. I think this one's nice and flat until the last bit, isn't it? So what I'm hearing is I really want to save a fair bit of power for the steepest part of the climb. Or do I want to hit it with some speed? Probably both. But I don't know if I can choose both. Where's George, my timekeeper? How did the race just then compare to yours? Oh, Steve boy, it's not good news, mate. Hey DC, you should have seen Evo's stream. In this race, it was almost like he rode through some tar. It was bizarre. He had this power on, and just momentum dropped off completely. It was really strange. Alright, Simon. You can dial that up on a docket for me, I'll give it a go. You know what? This 1000 watts, I don't think I've hit it for ages. I don't think I've hit or turned on the DoomGuy golden eyes for ages. Oh man, why are they doing this to me? And who is it? It's not Adventures. Larson. Larson's gone to catch up. I hope that was the hill Steve-O was talking about. What I'm not liking is people going in dribs and drabs and no one following in a line. Well, that was my chance just then. Gotta go with whoever goes next. Otherwise we're done. Okay, watching distance. 1.3. One 1.2. One. Feels like it. Oh gosh. Head down. Didn't see what happened. Alright. Oh, pretty good. Ah, pretty good. Thanks everyone. He's pretty special, that adventures guy. Oh, Simon. You gotta be kidding me. Although I would like to try it one day and see what time I can do it in. Thanks, Jess. Yeah, so I was trying to use the lead up as a bit of a slingshot. I feel like probably didn't go hard enough there. I didn't slingshot past them like I was hoping. Marky Mark, so pretty awesome then, hey? So does VC do days of riding on it, like non-stop as well? George, thanks mate, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the numbers early on, mate. That was interesting to think about. Simon, I didn't have it in the tank, mate. I'd love to. I'll have to get my e-bike hooked up. Or I think Lee suggested I get the drill onto the drivetrain of the trainer. That might help. As I was saying earlier, Simon, I don't think I've hit 1,000 yet. Just checking. First race, 8:22. Second race, 6:50. Third race, 9:24. So yeah, not even hitting 1,000. I think what's been happening is racing up in more competitive races means I don't really get to sit in and just blast it at the end there. I think the sprints are going from much further out as well. So I'm having to release the power a bit more, in a bit more of a controlled manner. London Loop. Yeah, I quite like this one actually. Is this a finish on the sprint, the mall? If it's the mall, I'll be happy because it's nice and flat for the last K and a bit. Oh, yeah, of course, the underground. You're right. So, you gotta be full power down the stairs, maybe even before the stairs. Full power and anvil. So I think this one's all about timing. And no doubt someone's gonna go early. Hey, there's the dude from NorCal Cycling. I look like him anyway. Yeah, so some people were saying they go from the bridge before they even get to the underground. So I dare say someone in this pack is going to go early. That's what's been happening. But I do wonder if I just trust the pack and go with the draft and try and squeeze out a 1,000-watt sprint down the escalator. And these guys at the front make it look so easy. I'm feeling it this race. It's all gone heavy. Come on. Don't be worried, guys and girls. Thanks, guys. If we're going uphill, I'm in trouble. You can probably see that. Front pack means I'm in with a chance. That's all I could have hoped for. Well, that's you, mate. Lean, mean climbing machine. Alright, paying attention now. pretty well. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't think that would happen. I thought I was too far back. So that turned out really well. Oh Lee, did that command work? Alright, did I manage to hit 1,000 then? Thanks everyone. That was my kind of finish, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, I just can't hit 1,000 anymore. Shouldn't be complaining though. That was a tough finish. They all started lighting it up over the bridge, and as always I was at the back. Oh, Carsten, I did hit it for a second there. Thanks, man. Right, so the command did work, Lee. The cheat code worked. Thanks, mate. Oh, thanks everyone for joining in. Giving a bit of support car advice and help. And cheering on. Eric, I hope your young man feels better soon, mate. Is he at daycare or something? If he's at daycare, I bet he picks up everything. I remember that phase, my kids. Especially when they're teething, putting their fingers in their mouths all the time. I don't know how old your child is though. I hope DoomGuy's face getting all mashed up doesn't upset him and give him nightmares and stuff. Alright. What's everyone got lined up this week for riding? Anything good going on? Oh, there's race 4, isn't there, or something? Stage 4 in Paris. Is that this week? I think Rob was saying he was keen to try and get a win on stage 4. Thanks, Lee. Yeah, I was really happy to stay with them today. I think that's the best I've done in a Cat A race yet. First time I tried it, I managed 2 tiny races. Second time, managed to hang on for 3. This time I managed to hang on for 4, so I'm really stoked about that. Oh yeah, okay, great one. So starting to move away from the illnesses, mate. You're not far off. Why are you going to Niagara Falls? No way, that'll be awesome. Hey, I thought Niagara Falls was South America. You're not riding there, are you? We all know a downhill finish suits the DoomGuy. Nice downhill finish, really nice. Eric, that sounds awesome. I was getting confused with Niagara Falls and oh gosh, what's the one in South America? Is it? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it at all. Alright, see you later, Evo. Sorry I missed you earlier on, mate. See you, buddy. Marky Mark, thanks for jumping in and giving me the heads up that there's some famous people in the ride. Even though Eric wasn't in the ride, but some other famous people. Is it Iguagu Falls or something? Down near Brazil, Iguazu. For some reason that's what I had in my mind when you said that. Argentina and Brazil. Yeah, that's where I thought you were talking about. Alright, mate. See you, Eric. Have a good one, mate. Good luck with the young fella. Jelly milk tea. Hey, buddy. April Fools. Yes. It could be an April Fool's joke. It's a good point, Lee. I wonder if any YouTubers are doing any April Fool's jokes. How have you been, Jelly? How's your comeback to fitness going, mate? You were looking good last time I saw you. Hey Simon, you said earlier on that something about being your job, printing dockets. Kind of feel that you're a bit more technical than that. You're a techie, aren't you? Alright, Jelly, you're training for something? Is the running helping the riding as well, or is that helping in weight loss, or what's the plan? City to Surf, okay, nice. Yeah, I always wanted to do that one. But then Mrs. DoomGuy enjoys running more than I do, so she used to do it, I looked after the kids. That's alright, Simon. You've done your time, mate. You've earned a rest. Alright, I'm thinking I'm going to log off in a second. I need to go stretch this out. Thanks, Lee. Thanks as always for dropping in, mate. Really appreciate it. You still do have the trophy for nicest internet person. You might have to share it with a few others here though. Really appreciate the support. Byron, thanks mate. Thanks for the laugh. I've got to fix up the docket machine, I reckon, and make it a bit bigger. I just don't know how to divide up the real estate on the screen very well. And Marky Mark, thanks mate. All right, see you all later. Cheers.